this is it. This is going to be my first YouTube video on this channel, and this is my start of creating content. For the longest time, I've been hesitant to put out the YouTube video because I was scared that I won't have a good outcome and that everything that I will do won't satisfy me, won't be interesting enough, and just will fail. That's why I literally didn't start creating or posting anything. See, the thing is, I really do want to create content, right? But something in my mind tells me that I shouldn't do it. Why? Because I'm scared that it won't work out, because it's risky, because I maybe not cut out for this, but all of these thoughts are just stupid nonsense. See, I've always been a big believer in myself and always had a great mindset. I always told myself, if you believe in it, then you will achieve it. But this time with content creation, I've never experienced so much self-doubt. I literally bought all the gear that you can imagine. Like, look at this. I've got a fucking DJI Mini 3 Pro. Expensive as hell. DJI mic 2. Why? Because I wanted to have the best audio possible, and I didn't even know how audio properly worked. I got the best mic and it sounded like shit. It's like, it's not even the gear that matters that much. Of course, gear has its place, but it comes down to what story, what you're telling and how you're telling it. Before I, procrastinate more and don't upload anything, procrastinate, and I was scared of failing, even though I didn't even start, I'm just going to talk on top of my head in English, even though I'm German. I'm not a native English speaker at all, but I think I can get my point across pretty well if I put in some thought behind it. Right now, I have no script, nothing. I just wanted to bring my thoughts on the camera and press upload, and from there on, I think things will, work out in one way or the other. But the most important step right now is just to take action. I've heard a quote. Damn, I've heard a quote, which was, "You have to start before you start." And I'm stressing about something where I didn't even really start. I was thinking, damn, should I do it in German because it's like my native language, and it's like, yeah, but I want to reach more people. Like I want my thoughts, my experiences, my motivational thoughts, my inspirations to go over, like that I can reach more people with it. But then on the same time, I'm thinking, okay, well, what if I will suck at speaking English over the long term? What if the friction is too high? What if I can't get my point across and then I'll fail and stop completely? But this time it's different. I'm just going to do it, see how it will turn out, but instead of just running away from my dream, I'm going to approach this and hopefully get it this time. See, in about 9 days, I'm going to go on the biggest road trip of my life. I will be traveling to China. For 3 days, I'm going to Shanghai and Peking. Then going to travel to South Korea. And then afterwards, I'm going to travel with a friend of mine to Japan, where we'll be staying for a whole month and travel through the whole country. And after the period, I will be staying and moving to Japan for the next 4.5, 5 months to study abroad, which will be the biggest thing I've ever did in my life. Like, I've never moved out of my house. I've been living with my mom, and it will be like the biggest change that I will have in my whole life. And I am scared of failing. I'm scared of, not because I really want to document my journey, and I always wanted to start creating goddamn YouTube videos. I'm scared that I won't make it and fail, but without trying, there's no failure. that doesn't even make sense. I hope you get what I'm trying to say here. But anywho, I've got a nice camera which should get the job done. It's a Sony ZV-E10. I didn't get the Mark II even though it's out now because I thought I would invest in a proper lens instead. It's a Tamron, oh wait, let's see, the product showcase mode. The Tamron 17-70 f2.8. It got in-body stabilization, something like that. It's pretty good. I've did a lot of research, I've been going through social media and YouTube day and night. I've bought many courses on how to make YouTube videos, how to edit, how to color grade. And this is not even necessary to start, What was necessary to start and begin with was this device only. I didn't need to know what an S-Log is. I didn't have to have the best audio quality. I didn't have to have a f.2 aperture with a focal length of I don't know what. It was so unnecessary. I put so much thought into these technical things and the gear rather than focusing on what really matters, like going there, showing yourself, presenting yourself, and just be consistent with it. I mean, of course, gear does matter, and it makes your life way easier. I totally agree, but gear isn't everything. The most important thing is to tell a story correctly. That's what I have to focus on. I have to focus on telling my story. I have to focus on learning to speak better to the camera with more confidence and having better English speaking skills, because I think I can speak pretty good English, but I just have to practice more. And speaking to a camera, it's just a bit different. But yeah, that felt good to get this burden off me. I just have to now edit this, and hopefully nothing will come. Like, if you were seeing this video, that means I made it and fought against myself and won against the perfectionism. Because perfectionism is just a sexy term for procrastinator, and that's just all it is. I hate to be it, and I never experienced it that bad ever since I started picking up a camera. At first it was like a nice little hobby, and I started to enjoy, creating videos, but as the more videos I put out, the more I wanted to see the better I want them to get. I mean, it makes sense. But it got to that point that I stopped creating because I wasn't happy about my ideas. That's just nonsense again. So yeah, that's it for my yapping part. I hope that you can take something away from my message here, if there was a message for you in there. But basically what I was trying to say is start. You have to start before you start. Just do it. Grow with the process, The good thing is when it feels hard, when it feels cringy, when it feels uncertain, that just means that you're on the right way, on the growth way. And of course it feels silly because you're not seeing anything, and I won't be seeing anything for the next 100 videos that I will make. 100%, I'm sure about that. And I think the only person that will watch this will be my mom probably, and a few friends of mine. But that's all I need to know, that as long as I get my message across and inspire one person, that's enough for me, because I took a step to do it, and maybe I inspired someone else to do it, and that's the most important thing to me. I also thought about the idea of creating, short form content rather than long form YouTube videos. But I think there's something nice to a YouTube video where you can just, speak like that. You can, let your thoughts roll and just speak what's in your mind. Show something more of your life. You're not too restricted in that sense. It's going to be more like a vlog style. I mean, it is kind of a vlog, but yeah, you get the point, I hope. Like, you can just walk around. You're not too bound to these super highly edited tricks to you know, capture the audience and hook them in and everything else. It's like, that's just such a relieving thought that I don't have to, you know, always be like, all right, now I have to add a zoom. Now I have to zoom out just to, you know, get the attention sphere just a little longer. And this time I will be focusing on having fun, you know, instead of, you know, the metrics, the is this idea even good enough type of things. Is this time it doesn't matter to me. I will at least try to not get it to me. Look at this. This is nice weather right now here. So, all in all, what can you expect from this channel is that I will be sharing my entire journey as a upcoming content creator who speaks in English. That's my biggest goal, because I am struggling with the thought, should I do it in German to reduce the friction or whatever, but I don't think there's a friction. I think as long as I just stick to it, it will work out. And yeah, just gonna take you with me to China, to South Korea, to Japan, and also how it is to be a student as a foreigner, to live in Japan and go to university there. So if you're interested in that, feel free to check in. And yeah, I will be trying to upload consistently. I don't know how consistent, like maybe once a week. Definitely. And I will maybe create also a new Instagram account where I just, you know, start my journey from the beginning, a fresh start. I think that sometimes that's all we need, like just a fresh start to get the momentum and then keep going. I think that's what I need right now, and that's what I will do. I'm sorry, I'm looking sometimes into the flip screen to see if I'm framed right, but yeah, I think that's why I bought it too, because then I can see at least if I am looking into the camera correctly or not, and then yeah. So I hope you like this video, and I think there's nothing much more interesting going on today anymore in my life. I'm just going to, you know, edit this video, but maybe tomorrow there will be something that I can film. So yeah, that's it from my side. My name is Denis, by the way, Denis Suvakci. I'm 22 years old. If you made it to this far into the video, let me know what you think, and see you in the next one. Peace.